Why didn't it work out? Oh, look at this. You guys came together so naturally. It was like everything but the kitchen sink could be had with this relationship. It's supposed to work out. What's going on here? You're not calling out to him or her. Funny. Spirit, that's so funny. Okay, so much for why it didn't work out. Oh my God, what is happening here? Okay, so this Spirit is saying very specifically that this connection meant just as much to you as it did to them, is what they're trying to say here. There is competition, maybe, but this person is growing with you. There are some very high ideals. You are their ideal when it comes to intellect and passion. They're still in a very shameful spot. This is the King of Swords here. When he speaks out, it will be very concise and articulated. It's funny because I see that there was competition in the past, right? And I see that there's all these little like dinglings, like not young people, but I mean, they can be young. I don't see them being very young. I see them, you know, being like, I don't know, already grown, you know, at least 25 to 30, like with their gimmick in order to try and sway this, this man, this bull, whatever. Oh my God, why does this always happen like this? See, this is why I don't like to ask questions. I just go with whatever it says. This is you. I think you're not asking for any help, like either not reaching out or just being tucked away in this spot where you are your only prisoner. Let's move on to the water aspect of you, because there could have been men also vying for your companionship. I see 4 or 5, but this one really takes the cake. Both of you value this one. And it ends with happiness too, which is really funny. So think of your person. Get in there. Unprocessed pain, like not building correctly. And then we have like knowing that you have a huge role to play in why you are miserable. See, I think this is actually meant for you, but the reason why it's not working is you right now. It's the way you're behaving, the way you're taking care of yourself. Planning and planning. Poor planning on your part. You like will not relent to something here. You are trying really hard not to feel the pain from this, that you're using something else as a vice. Bad planning. I think you're eating too much. I see this as a plate all of a sudden. A plate and a clock where you're eating at all the wrong times. Yep. Yeah, you have no rules right now. You have no rules, and I don't think you're doing yourself any favors, to be honest. So I'm going to say that there's something in your head that's causing you maybe a little bit of pain, anxiety, that you're mismanaging. And this is the reason why things are happening. Look at you right here. You're just like, you are your own prisoner. It's not being able or feeling like you can't ask for help. Like you really need to ask for help now. It's time. Here you have the 3 and 3 of coin. You need to dismantle everything that you have learned in the recent past to try and see, I don't, what is going on with this? Because it looks perfect. It looks like everything is going on well. We have a Queen of Coin. And then what do we have here? We have somebody that had taken on way too much responsibility. This is everything that they wanted. This is so weird. I just don't see why it's not working out. Okay. Fucking finally. I think you guys cause each other pain. And this also moves along with the high ideals that you guys have for each other. I think you guys are each other's like perfect unicorn type thing. But neither of you are doing the work to be the best and worthiest of partners that you can be for the other person. That's what's happening right now. I'm like, I don't know who I'm doing this to, but that's what I'm sensing. If you are with a Pisces, this person, you know, they're not talking because of this. They haven't done the work, but I feel with the same thing with you. You have not done the work, which is the reason why they're holding back. If this is a Cancer, they're busy working. All they're doing is working. That is where they pour their attention into while they are not with you. They're biding their time. A little bit of it is bullshit because it's there's still an injustice here where he knows that he could be spending better time elsewhere. And then if he's a Scorpio, this person is definitely a soulmate. And they want to try and communicate with you via dream. Sometimes they just think about you and you don't heed their call whenever you hear them like calling you. I'm not talking about on the phone. I'm talking about psychically. They're not getting in. They're not getting in when they should be able to get. And this person could possibly also be a husband, partner. All right, what is the fire aspect have for you? Oh, interesting. This person had a lot to say they're sorry for, or still has. It looks like it's already been revealed. So I think this is the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to say I'm sorry. Oh, man. You have a lot of 7s here, man. If you're dealing with a fire sign, this person has lost their footing. Essentially, this comes in as Freya, but this essentially is the Emperor upside down. The Emperor is acting like a Prince of Cups, so he just, somebody who should totally be stepping into their power right now as Freya, right, is not capable of doing that. First thing is all of their burdens that they have to deal with first, which is why that they're showing up like this. They don't have the strength to... See, I feel like once they apologize to you, that might be it. They're worried that it's going to be come into some kind of fight or whatever, but I think they're more worried that they're going to stay in contact with you and it's not going to end well. That it's just going to be sort of arduous or stressful. But they really want to get the shit off their chest. They've been like sitting on it for weeks, if not months. This would be the highlight of their year, if to be able to do this is the main thing they're saying. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, this person still hasn't figured out a way to come toward you, even though it would like basically be the highlight of their year. If you're dealing with an Aries, this person will open up a text message, write you, fuck up everything he's writing, and then decide not to write you. And if you're dealing with a Leo, this person may still need some time away from you, which is the reason why he's giving you this sort of immature thing, because like I said before, they have a lot to deal with. You have all these burdens over here, the 10 of Wands next to it, and it's indicating that is the reason for this behavior here. So it's not that they can't, it's not that they don't like you or anything, it's just that they don't have the bandwidth, I don't think. And they're already stressing out over a couple of things, and it's just the idea of having to release all of these thoughts that have been like super wicked in their head. That's right. I don't know if you heard my dog. All right, if you are dealing with any earth signs, I'm just getting that it's not working out now, but it's not like a forever thing. If you guys, unless you guys do the work, you guys both have to do the work. If you're dealing with, okay, our earth people, can you guys see? Well, we got the card a lot, didn't we? I see coming out of a really rough patch here, but not ready to turn his like lighthouse on. This person is still kind of wrecked from like what you guys had gone through. They're watching you get stronger. Hopefully they are getting stronger too. They're starting to see that there's something to this. You know what I mean? To this whatever it is that you're doing. Because here is this like cheetah, and it's looking at the lioness, or it's looking at you and the lion going like, oh, well, how did she do that? Like, I'm still here back in a cage. This person is still trying to figure out what plan of action they're going to take place. That was here and here. It also shows like, you know, a series of of battles, wanting to give up here also. That's so weird, because in the center where there's only you guys, it's there. Like, it's all fucking there. And then when you try to look at it from the outside in, it's like you see really what the problem is. What's like the kink in all this metal. So if they are a Capricorn, they are not taking care of their body, or they think that you are not taking care of your body as much as you need to be. But I don't think they're taking care of their body. If you're dealing with an Aries, Minchiate, Taurus, if you're dealing with Taurus, try that again. If you are dealing with a Taurus, you know, they're trying to come back. I feel like very much how this king here is working. This is the same sort of energy where it's like, I am really just trying to find my footing. I want to find like everything that I am capable of doing first, and that's what they're doing. And if you were dealing with a Virgo, they're having a hard time feeling, they really do feel like you have a lot of people around you, just as you think there are a lot of people around him. That's part of the reason why they're not coming forward, is they're just getting out of this shit fucking depression. And they're just not ready to even like show their face yet. So why would they like try to compete? That's just, they're not doing it. Now, if you're dealing with an air sign, an air sign, there's a lot of love for this all together with this person. It's there. They are coming out of from being reclusive, like the Virgo is down here. It's coming out again here, except this person went through a spiritual awakening. And if you are these are so hard to read, I'm sorry. This person also hasn't done some of the work here and is still, it looks like, you know what, I can see that there definitely is a spiritual awakening. There's a lot of meditation, a lot of sleep, a lot of healing in a different way than this person is healing. We have the star here, and so it's almost like they're going to therapy, or they're really working through their like executive function problems, cognitive problems, but this person here is working on something different. They're working on like this kind of psyche thing. And it just starts a little different. These are clogs in their own mind, set from years and years ago. That's why there's a delay in this opening, the psychic opening. Instead of being in the present with how Taurus is here, we have somebody who is healing by getting downloads that explain the past. Wow, that's really interesting. That's incredible. If you are with an Aquarius, here we go, the Magician, beautiful. It's my favorite card. For Gemini, Aquarius, and Virgo, and Sagittarius, I feel that they're all very magician type energy. If you're with an Aquarius, this person is still trying to manifest themselves into who they want to be. They are keeping a true love for you in their heart, and they think very fondly of it. We have the Six of Cups here, so a lot of nostalgia, sharing stories. They think about the good times with you, and they really do feel that you are their ultimate happiness. That was like, wow, you really are everything that I ever wanted. Yeah, like body, mind, you have it all to them. If you were dealing with a Gemini, this person is coming out of some kind of spiritual awakening with the King of Wands. I think that they're going to be a little bit selfish in what it is that they want to do. They might dip out somehow where you're not going to see them for a while. What they're doing right now is they have to stick to themselves. See, they feel bad for having done that. They feel bad for having like gone away and like ditching everybody, but it's something that they had to do. And then if you're dealing with a Libra, there are some delays in this person's progress and their healing. You may have done a number on them when it came to these Nine of Cups or these Nine of Swords. The thing is like there's not a whole lot of pain here. It's just like it looks like it all happened at once. You know, it's not spread out. It's just like, boom, there it is. And it took me a while to even get there. Let's use one more deck to get some advice from our good friend, Spirit. I don't talk a lot on these guys because Spirit already knows what I'm thinking. So I don't ask the questions over and over again. I know a lot of people do that for camera, but I just can't. I'll lose track of my thoughts. I'd rather stay quiet. Oh, here we go with the 9 of Cups. It's like, I know people like to use the word wish fulfillment, but I would say that this person really does believe that you check off a lot of things. The 9 of Cups here and the 9 of Cups there. Almost everything off their list, if not everything altogether. You both have a lot of work to do. I feel like neither of you have done the work. You both have high ideals for each other. It's time to batten down the hatches to be the best kind of partner you can be if that's what you want in return. The Hierophant. Again, we have a non-traditional way of being. Okay, so what with the Hierophant, it's telling me that this is a very unconventional way that you guys love each other. It still involves healing. It still involves healing and, to a certain degree, separation. There's going to be a time where you guys are just not talking at all. Just no communication, nothing whatsoever. But it's still there. This ideal of who he thinks you are and who you think he is still there. You have about 9 months to do some work, okay? You have 9 months to get your act together. All of a sudden, you're going to be walking along and this person's going to run into you. So it's saying that when you do run into them, that the worst is going to be over. You're going to be like, wow, that didn't hurt anymore. There's some kind of closure that you'll get. So this 7 of Swords that somebody here really wants to sort of get back together on, it's going to come through. And I see you being very genuine and conservative about it. I hear you saying like, okay, well, thank you for saying these things. I'm going to go think about it. And look what happens. You guys get back together. So this is just a matter of time. You guys are soul connection. You guys are soulmates here. I'm already seeing that. So what this is saying to me is there's a reason why you guys never feel like you're actually ever alone. You guys always feel like you're together even though you're separate. And that's not going to change. So just use that as a way to, almost like your husband or someone is at the store. They're away right now, and it's okay. Because you need to just sort of focus on yourself. It's said already that you're not taking care of yourself. So do that. Do it. And then come back together. Good luck.